back in the cave. Yeah, I'm just inspired these days. So, if, I'm just going to put it on tape for people. And again, whether they watch it or not, it's no big deal. It's not. So, why is it that, what's the good saying for it? No good news sells newspapers. So, what I'm trying to say relating to that is, why is it that, I put up a title that looks kind of like, oh no, the shrink's in trouble, or he's, it gets all the views. Why is the world like this? Why do people, maybe that's why it's called the human race, because it's like a competition or some crap like that, right? Like people want to one up other people. Because why the ones that have a nice gentle title don't get any views, but the ones that are in a negative, could be a negative message, or shrinks in trouble, or he regrets something, or they're going to watch that. Why? Why is the world like that? Because guess what? I don't regret nothing. I don't regret nothing in my life. The fact that I've lost everything I've owned many times over, or regret the bad things I've done in my life, regret the stereo system that I have, regret the things I just let go out of the room. Sure, there has been regret in everybody's lives, but I'm sorry to say, guys, that there's none right now. So for all of the haters that are out there that are hoping for that, you gotta look in the mirror and just say, where is the anger? Where is the darkness in my heart coming from? Because the best way to roll in life, even if they're your enemy, is to say a prayer for them. Send love their way, because we don't know, we've never been in their shoes, which we have to consider the source when negative information comes our way, right? So, I just find it's funny that the best videos, most of them that I do, if I put a title those are the ones that everyone wants to watch. So, guess I'll just keep doing that, but the word regret, I knew it. I just knew. Like for me, I'm getting 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. I'm good. I'm good with that. That's a lot of people. Because again, it's those reviewers that get all the views, when really there's nothing. They're not teaching anybody anything at all. There's nothing being taught there for the experienced audiophile. The only way you're going to learn, guys, is to get something in your room, regardless of what is said in the press or stereophile or any of that stuff. I learned that a long time ago. Learn the used market, get a good relationship with a dealer, and go on that journey yourself. All that stuff is on YouTube as entertainment, and I hope that I'm more than that. I didn't want to start a channel just for people just to watch, just for entertainment only. I really do want to teach people. Because it took a long time to learn what I've learned. Like a real long time, guys. So, YouTube's great. It gives me a little activity to do. And, I've built a little, it's like a brand. Audio Shrink is a brand. It's not, I'm talking about my own content coming from my own mind and heart. There's nothing being provided, so it makes it challenging for me. It challenges me, right? It's much more difficult than the audio reviewer getting these stuff sent in over and over and over again, because they already have, their content is provided. And as I say, guys, I could do that, but I just don't feel that I want to do better for myself, regardless of how well it does on YouTube. I feel that I'm following my heart and my path, so it's awesome. It's a good feeling. Just like I built the landscape business from the bottom up. That's what I'm doing with YouTube. And there's a lot of people out there that get exactly what I'm doing. Like this, it talks about more than just audio. It talks about the emotions, the feelings, how it can affect us, how it can affect others in a worse way than a lot, that kind of stuff, because it does. It all comes down to the personality. So, one of the best videos, educational wise, was when I had my friend come over and we did a measurement. the guy's brilliant. Like, he's really, really smart when it comes to the technical. He's got a different philosophy on audio. You know, he really loves it. You know, he loves it. I don't, for a lot of reasons. That's why everything is so simple here now. I've kind of, you know, I've been through a lot with it, and that's no one to blame but myself. But that's why it's as simple as can possibly be behind me, because it's the way that I believe, for me, I can enjoy music better, right? Without having all the distractions of what can I change, what needs to change. You know, I've like I say, if you're out there struggling, I got a hammer here. I can fly wherever you need to be and hit you over the head with it if you need to be put out of your misery now rather than later, 10, 15, 20 years later. Because it doesn't change. The insanity, it just gets worse. For anyone that's caught up in it like I was and has that addictive personality, it doesn't get worse, it gets better. I screwed that one up. It doesn't get worse, it doesn't get better, it gets worse. Wow, I screwed that up 3 times. See, someone would edit that out, but I don't. It's just what you see is what you get here. It's as raw as can be. I get my messages across. You know, there's people coming on here telling me how I should do my channel. Meanwhile, they don't have one of their own. And I just say, hey, it sounds like you got a great idea for a channel. Just politely say that. That's not offensive in any way. I'm not offensive on the comments. And a lot of people comment. 50 comments, 60 comments, that's a lot. It is. You know, people know who the audio shrink is, and that's Dave right here. I'm going to keep doing it. I got constantly things that I want to talk about. And there's others that are out there really struggling, putting out a lot of content. They're just not getting any views at all. You know why? Because it's the same thing as all these others are already doing. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the pioneers, the ones that come way before. There's just no reason why you should try to replicate what's already being done, right? Try to be original, and you might get some traction on YouTube, right? I don't care if I'm making a mortgage payment, or not a mortgage payment, maybe the maintenance fees a month. That's awesome. I'm happy with that, right? Because I feel that my messages actually have some weight, you know. One guy said, stop playing with your feet. You know, he had to be in his 60s or 70s. I just find that to be, it's ridiculous. I can't, man. I fidget. But look at that hamstring hanging there from the soccer. I can see it. That's hardcore. I don't get to see myself. That is. Wow. Thanks, Dad, for getting me into soccer and to, you know, play all those years, knowing that I'm out there to win the championship. Nothing less will do. You know, so there's nothing wrong with believing that you're the best at what you do. It's a good way to roll through life. You know, I still remain humble though, guys. I know that life can turn on you. It really can. I'm dealing with some challenges right now. Everyone is. Like, things happen, and audio is just a tiny little flea of somebody's life. It's nothing to do with the major responsibilities that, you know, you guys with children, these things. You know, I'm lucky. I don't have kids. And I'm not saying that's, you know, I would love kids, but it's down the road. Like, I'm past that. You know, my life, it just, you know, it was in a bad way through those years where I could have been a father, and I wouldn't have been able to be there for them. So, you know, I just prefer to just take each day at a time now and focus on the full retirement, which is hopefully about 5 years away, you know. But anyways, this is a bit of a babble, but that's what it is. There's no regret here. So for all you guys that I sucked in, it's too bad. Start watching people that put positive titles up there. Take care, like, subscribe, support, send a coffee. It's easy. Right down there by the text bar.